Hi everyone, this is Koinzell here. So today is going to do the BDM Taiwan event and per shot day, or rather update review. So since we're only getting a content update next week, this week will just be events and the per shot. So first off, let's talk about events. We are getting this new event here. I think it's very straightforward for the folks who are playing BDM Taiwan, but you may not understand Chinese. Simply kill 50,000 enemies. That's it. So 10,000 nets you a costume, the outfit for both the weapon and the gear. 15 chaos crystals. One of these were boss fragments. This is the Hadum gear. Then the other remaining here is just one each of the different type of the gear. And what do we have here? 30k relic fragments and 1 sushi. It's a very meh event if you ask me. You'll definitely be able to clear this. The rest of it is just existing events, so I would say it's quite boring. In fact, this is going to expire tomorrow at the end of the day. So basically, this is the only thing that they added. Now, other than this, before I talk about per shop, right? Let's talk about the push rewards. So at least they are giving us 300% hot time, although the scroll is just for 3 hours and it's once at 12 noon and once at 6 PM server time, which is GMT +8. This is pretty much the same as last weekend, just that it's 300% instead of 200%. This is during the weekend itself, 1 PM to 6 PM hot time, server hot time. The push rush here are mainly just giving the resources for the camp resources, some Grand Bloodstones. This is at 12 noon, 6 PM Hadum large potion, which is nice, and the same world boss fragment chest that you get from killing 30,000 enemies from that event that I just went through. This is at 10 PM. Nothing much to shout about other than the fact that they are giving a slightly higher hot time. That's about it. Okay, other than that, okay, I already gone through this, so you don't need to talk about that. Per shop, the percentage rate for the per shop is not out yet. Let's go in game to talk about the per shop. Okay, so basically there are 4 new items added for this per shop update this week. This is a very straightforward 800 pearls, 5k boss stamps, and a random chance of getting totems. My guess is, although the rates have not been up, but I think it's fairly straightforward. Usually the grand price here is like 1% or 0.5%, and you have something like 3 or 5% and 10, and then between the 250 and 230, I believe the 250 might be better. I think the 230 has a lesser chance than the 250, if I'm not wrong. But I think I will be buying this because I do need to pump up my totems, rather my totem +8, and even my alternates I need to give them +8 totem as well. In fact, I just spent almost 5,000 totems. I didn't even get a +6. Yeah, I didn't even get a +6. That's why I didn't do a video on it. I was really unlucky, couldn't get a +8. Okay, so I will be buying this because I want totems. This is not too bad. I mean, it's not a lot of pearls, but it's still higher value than the usual per package, if I'm not wrong. Let's take a look. So the cheapest you have here is 800 white pearls for this amount, which is 11.55 SGD. Okay. Oh no, sorry, this is the same package that is inside there. So basically, 11.55 for 800 white pearls, whereas this is 578 for 200 and 480. So we're talking about, if I double the amount, right? It's only like maybe 160 more black pearls. Not worth buying really. So I really want to do that desert boss, but never mind. let's just finish the review. Okay, now the next thing here is basically a accessory package. I think this will be very attractive to you guys given the accessory options that you have right now. But bear in mind that this is very late game for us now, that's why they give such a, I guess you can call it a good accessory package, although I personally am not impressed by it at the moment. Okay, I think music is a bit loud. Go to a softer one. Okay, so 1200 black pearls, 1 red accessory, 7k restoration scrolls guaranteed, and you have an RNG here. Now, most likely this has a lower percentage chance. It's not a fair, it's not a equal percentage here. Quite sure of that, even though the rates are not out yet. And if you extrapolate, right, basically you are spending 34.66 to get 2 red accessories, 2 to 3 red accessories. On top, of course, on top of that you have 7k restoration strolls and the 1200 black pearls, but I personally don't think this is that great because you are effectively spending $100 and you can't even get one ancient accessory, the amount needed for one ancient accessory. You're very far from it, so I personally am not going to spend on this. Of course, if you are a Dolphin player on Taiwan just starting out, you don't have P accessories yet, then yes, this is worth buying. But for me, in my current state, no, I'm not gonna buy this. So not buying this, not buying this, I'm buying this. Now the last one, the fourth one. Okay, this is actually very attractive. Okay, music is still a bit loud. Let me just lower the volume, okay. Now this package is actually quite attractive in the sense that it does give this minimum grade orange rune, orange to red to pink dark rune chest, 3 of it, guaranteed, together with 2000 white pearls, and 30 of the dark rune chest, the one that I did 800 dark rune chest gacha. I think it's terrible actually, this is a complete waste of money, this 30 chests here. More likely than not, you're just going to get green and blue runes. This is nice, but you need almost 20 plus of these to really make a difference. This is likely going to be 25% chance each based on the experience that we have for similar packages. So 3 of the dark rune minimum grade orange rune chest, 10k valor token, 15k restoration scroll, and 30k boss stamps. And and last one is 400k relic fragments. So given all this stuff here, right, it's actually not too bad if you really want to accumulate these chests. But the thing is, I know for a fact, based on what Korea has now, right, that next week we are going to get a better version of these chests, which is essentially you have white pearls, you have this minimum orange dark rune chest, you don't have this nonsense chest here, this useless chest here. And on top of that, right, the RNG factor here, instead of getting different items, is all the orange to pink dark rune chest, just the higher number of it. I think the highest is like 15 or something. So that is obviously going to be a better package if you want to accumulate your dark rune chest, especially this good one where the minimum is orange. So it may make sense to wait until that package is out before pumping on the dark rune chest. But of course you can argue that you can pump it up here, wait for the next week's package and then pump it up further to increase your chances of getting pink rune, for example. That's not a bad idea, it's just that you are spending your money on a package that may not be as worth it compared to next week's package. Of course, this is granted that this is assuming that they give us the same package as Korea, because they don't always do that, or sometimes it takes longer for us to get the similar kind of package that they are having. More or less is more or less in sync now. There are still a few cases where it's different, that's all. Alright. In fact, the best example I can give was the 800 gacha chest, right? I actually it was actually open from the package that gave us 10k valor tokens as well. And that package, we actually got it very late in Taiwan compared to Korea. Korea, they got it very soon, the moment they released the Zodiac system. But for us, right, it was a few weeks after Zodiac system was released before they actually gave us that package. So that is one example I'm talking about. But as for the rest of the packages, it's always on sync actually. Always one update behind. Okay, so having said so much, right? If you are also lacking on these items here, then yes, you can buy this. I myself, I'm still quite on the fence on this. I'm not gonna buy this immediately. Let's just see how it goes. Yeah, that's my approach for this. Let me just take a further look. So if you buy 4 of these, you get 12 guaranteed. You may not get this at all. So 200 bucks for 228 bucks for 12 of this. It's actually quite bad if you consider that the next week's package on average is about 7. Yeah, it's about 7. Unless you're lucky enough to keep getting this, but even then, that is still worse off than the next week's package, right? Because that's 6 only compared to 7. Yeah. And I think on top of that, there may be one more guarantee item, like, you know, a small number of restriction scrolls or something. I can't recall. I have to check the Korean per shop notes to confirm. Although boss stamps and restriction scrolls and even valor tokens are nice, but given that I still need to pump up my relic, most likely I will not be buying this. I'll be buying the one that gives the relic fragments in order to pump up my relic further. Yeah. So on the fence on this, likely I will not be buying this. So totem is guaranteed. Totem is the one that I will definitely be buying because I really need to pump up my totems. Yeah. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Bye.